Our first student presentation today is Skånetrafiken-Mobility as a Service, Digitalization of Public Transport in Scania, presented by Lisa Bergdahl, Laura Mazurek, Julia Weinberg, Nora Olsen, and Zoe Porthot. Please join me in welcoming the Group 1.
So, welcome.
First, we want to say welcome to the Smart City developers in California. We are happy to collaborating with you for today's seminar. Today we will present our research on Skånetrafiken's sustainability work. My name is Lisa, and this is Nora. Zoe. Nora.
Yes, thank you. That was today's agenda, but I would like to start by saying as urbanization increases and cities continue to grow, important questions arise about sustainable development and creating long-term opportunities for everyone. Public transport plays an important role in this progress. Public transport affects not only how we travel, but also people's ability to live equal lives. As sustainable choices become more important, organizations must adapt to meet these needs. This project analyzes an organization's sustainability efforts to better understand its vision for a socially sustainable future. The focus of this analysis is Skånetrafiken. Skånetrafiken provides sustainable travel options such as trains, buses, trams, and other special transport services. Public transport is essential for social inclusion, as it gives people access to work, education, and other daily needs. And the purpose of this project is to discuss, analyze, and map out Skånetrafiken's ongoing sustainability work. Although public transport is often highlighted as a key to sustainable development, the reality is that quality and accessibility are not always equally distributed. Therefore, our study investigates how Skånetrafiken operates itself as a significant social actor, and we aim to evaluate their role in promoting sustainable development with a specific focus on social sustainability within the organization.
In our project, we have based our analysis on the theory of social sustainability. Social sustainability is about meeting human needs and promoting developments such as health, education, employment, and safe environments. From a corporate perspective, it focuses on justice, equality, and the fair distribution of resources, as well as long-term collaboration. The social aspects includes any activity that impacts human well-being. A key part is stakeholder management. Organizations face growing demands from consumers, investors, and public. For a provider like Skånetrafiken, the end consumer is central, as a transport choices depends on price, convenience, and environmental impact. Therefore, the stakeholder analysis is important to understand these needs. Finally, there's a risk of greenwashing, where companies appear more sustainable than they are by highlighting positive environmental aspects while ignoring negative social impacts.
In our project, we examined Skånetrafiken's sustainability strategy, which focus on ecological, health, and social sustainability. Environmentally, they aim for climate neutrality through the vehicle's entire life cycle. A major initiative is to shift to electric buses to reduce emissions like noise, while also improving passenger health by removing hazardous chemicals from seat fabrics. Socially, Skånetrafiken works to make public transport accessible for everyone and reduce social isolation. There are initiatives like Skåneflex for rural areas, safety measures like cameras and flexible night stops, and partnerships with organizations such as City Missions to support vulnerable families with summer tickets. They also align their work with the UN global goals, focusing on reducing inequality and creative inclusive societies with a target of 80% customer satisfaction by the year 2025.
Greenwashing occurs when an organization markets the positive effects of its sustainability work while minimizing or excluding the negative aspects. For Skånetrafiken, it is crucial to remain transparent and balanced in its communication to avoid misleading consumers and stakeholders about the true impact of its operations. Skånetrafiken heavily promotes electrification for creating quieter cities and providing health benefits through reduced noise and emissions. The transition to electric vehicles has a documented negative impact on human rights during the production of vehicle batteries. focusing solely on local environmental benefits while excluding the global supply chain issues creates a risk of greenwashing. The marketing concept public transport is for everyone aims to increase equality and reduce social segregation. Despite the goal of inclusion, only 47% of bus stops are currently accessibility adapted, even though the target is 90% by 2025. Skånetrafiken acknowledges that further efforts and stricter requirements are necessary to meet these inclusion targets and bridge the gap between vision and reality.
Skånetrafiken's biggest strength is their focus on electric vehicles and renewable energy. This gives them a strong green profile, which makes more people want to travel with them. By being sustainable, they also become more attractive to stakeholders. Skånetrafiken has good coverage across Skåne, but there is a weakness in the countryside. There, the service is not as frequent, so many people are forced to take the car instead. To help with this, they started Skåneflex. This is a small bus that you can order when you need it instead of following a fixed timetable. This makes public transport more available to more people. Social sustainability is about meeting people's needs, like getting to work and school. However, there is a threat. If Skånetrafiken receives less money, they might have to cut routes in the countryside first. This would lead to social inequality because people in the countryside would lose their connection to the rest of the society. Skånetrafiken uses inclusive pricing. They offer discounts for students, youth and seniors. This helps break down economic barriers and stop people from being excluded from jobs and education. They're also working to make 90% of their bus stops easy to use for everyone. There's still some threats though. For example, digital tickets can be hard to use for elderly people. Also, if you don't get a discount, the prices can be too high for some people. Looking forward, Skånetrafiken wants to work more with schools so that young people get used to taking the bus early in life. They're also trying new things, like giving away free summer tickets like they did in 2024, which help people reach healthcare and jobs while building trust in the company.
2 more minutes left.
Skånetrafiken has a strong social sustainability strategy that is a part of its daily operations. Through initiatives like Skåneflex and cheaper tickets, they support equality and help reduce social isolation. However, there's some risk, such as possible greenwashing in battery production and digital exclusion among older people. Despite this, they have a stable, innovative organization. We recommend a partnership, but also highlight the need of more transparency and better physical accessibility.
And lastly, our team recommends moving forward in partnership with Skånetrafiken. This is because the organization plays an important role in regional sustainability and contributes to both social development and reduced climate impact. Although some weaknesses were identified, Skånetrafiken shows a strong commitment to innovation and improving social sustainability. Initiatives as Skåneflex and flexible night stops demonstrate efforts to increase passenger safety and accessibility in rural areas. Their focus on broad transport coverage and cooperation with schools also strengthens their future position. This long-term approach makes them a stable and reliable partner for organizations aiming to support a more inclusive and sustainable transport system. That was all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's now that I'm going to hand over the certificates.
Awesome.
And here they go. Laura Mazurek. Mazurek. Varsågod, tack så mycket, tackar. Lisa Bergdahl, varsågod, tack så mycket. Nora Olsson, varsågod. Julia Weinberg, varsågod. Och Mazurek, Bergdahl. Tack så hemskt mycket. Thank you very much for a wonderful presentation.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.